All right, and here we go with butterfly eggs. This is a on your own problem, so you should have solved this entire problem, and now you're watching the video to check your work. Once again, if you make any mistakes, no worries, my friend. Fix your mistakes. That is the fastest way to learn, and you'll be doing a great job. All right, so here is your scenario. You are walking through a field of green, tall grasses and plants when you spot a number of butterflies, just like this one right here. And you notice that there are thousands of butterfly eggs, like this right here, on the plants all around you. As a matter of fact, there are, and let me write this down, 7,569 of these butterfly eggs right here. Now, if each butterfly right here lays 9 eggs, right? So they're laying 9 of these eggs right there, 9. Then how many butterflies laid these eggs? So what this question really is 7,569 divided by 9. And that's the problem you should have done. So let's go ahead and solve this problem, and we will see if you got it correct. If you made any mistakes, once again, just fix them. All right, here we go. Alrighty, so the very first thing I'm going to do is make my area box for area division, right? And I'm going to take my divisor and plug it in right over here. And then I'm going to take my dividend and plug that in right here, 7,569. Okay, and now I'm ready to start plugging this in. Now, 9 cannot go into 7, it's too big, right? So I've got to go into 75. So before I do anything else, I've got to get my place value holders right here and here. So I'm going to add 2 zeros right there above the ones column and the tens column. And that means that anytime I multiply any number by 0, that's going to just drop a 0 right there. So I've got 2 zeros right there for these place value holders, right? So now all I got to do is figure out what times 9 will give me 75, or very close to. And it just so happens that big number 8, that is our number. 8 times 9 will give me 72. So I'm going to plug the 72 in right there. And now I'm ready to subtract. And I like to always look for any trouble that might be coming, and I got none because I can subtract all of these, and this one will just zero out. So let's go ahead and do that. 9 minus 0 is going to give me 0. Not 0. 9 minus 0 is going to give me 9. That's crazy. All right. 6 minus 0 is going to give me 6. And then 5 minus 2 will give me 3 right down here. So now I'm ready to move on to another area box. So I'm going to simply add another, whoops, that's not the right color. I'm going to add the white color that I can draw in. So I'm going to add another area box right here. And I got to write that I'm adding this. So now I'm going to plug this number, 369, right up here. And I'll do that right here, 369. There we go. Now, as I'm looking here, the 9 is too big for the 3, right? So I've got to go into the 2 digits numbers of 36, right? Which means I got to hold the place value for this 9 for the ones column by putting a 0 above here. So I'll do that right now. And I'll just put the 0 there. And then anything 9 times 0 will give me 0. So I'm going to just drop my 0 right away to hold that place value. And now I can start thinking about what times 9 will give me 36, or as close as possible to 36. And 4 times 9 gives me exactly 36. So 4 times 9 is 36. I'm going to plug that number right in there. And I'm going to subtract. And now I've got no trouble coming because I can do this and these zero out, right? So 9 minus 0 is going to give me 9 right down here. And the 6 minus 6 is 0, and 3 minus 3 is 0, so I don't have to do anything with those. So now I'm going to make another area box. And once again, as you're doing these on your own problems here. If you make any mistakes, just always remember you're just going to pause it and correct your own work, and that's a great way to learn. So let's add another area box here. And this time I'm going to plug in the 9 right here, and I'll just write the 9 right there. And now I happen to know that 9 times 1 will give me 9. That was a tough one, right? And so I'm going to just go 9 times 1 is 9, and I got that by 9 times 1 equals 9. And now I'm going to subtract that, and that's going to zero out. So I have no remainder at all, which is lovely. And that means that these right across here are my answers. So I just have to add those up. So I'm going to shrink this a little bit more and add those up, and I've got 841. And that, my friends, is your answer. Now, once again, the question was if each butterfly laid 9 eggs, right, and there are 7,569 eggs, right, then how many butterflies laid the eggs? Because there's 9. Each butterfly lays 9 of these little eggs. So, and the answer is right there, 841 butterflies laid these 7,569 eggs. So, that is fantastic. If you got anything incorrect, just fix it, and that's a great way to learn. And we've got another one coming up, and when you're ready, you can do that one. Until then, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time.